Welcome to Shoot for Initiative. This is our second episode. I'm so excited. We're coming to you from live today from Jogan Studio.
From live?
Sounds like a newscaster.
He's been practicing for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, for the last 10 seconds before the stream.
Live
We have a special episode today because A, we have Easter eggs because it's Easter, and B, we have tequila. So welcome to Shoot for Initiative. Anyone who's new to our show, we had a Dungeons and Dragons gameplay game show that mixes in game show challenges so that I can make my players do ridiculous challenges and embarrass themselves for your viewing pleasure.
What are you doing?
So our cameraman is crawling underneath tables to
No, he's just
do stuff.
taller than that. He's crawling.
So I hope you guys can join us in our shenanigans and exploration of the world of Moridoras. I'm Hero, your DM for today, and let's quickly go around the table and introduce ourselves, our characters, and the animal that we think most represent ourselves. Kent, would you like to go first?
Hi, I'm Kent. I am playing the role of Tal Laron, the half-elf rogue, and I best identify with the animal, probably the chameleon. I can blend in, I can adapt and change to the situation.
Was it our spirit animal or was it our character's spirit animal?
Is your
You
animal
You as a
that
player.
represents you?
Me as a player.
You, Thomas.
My name is Thomas, and I play Alaric, also known as Jive. And I think that my spirit animal is a penguin, because it looks like it can fly, but it can't, just like me. I look like I can do a lot of things that I can't.
I think you can do these things.
I don't even know why I'm here right now. Anyway, that's me.
Well then, I am Brad. I'm playing Gaz, and to the lesser extent, Daz, the chicken. My most the animal that would probably represent me the most would probably be a sloth, because I don't do much around the house and the missus hates it.
Confession time.
Have you just been ripping out walls?
Yeah. just being
What's
around
your
with
shit
things
meeting?
to do it.
Short bursts of energy.
Yeah, very short. So maybe I'm actually a koala.
Yeah.
I can see that. I
Yeah.
can see that.
You have
That's a good
chlamydia.
fit.
Pardon?
You have chlamydia.
Yeah.
You also look very
Yeah.
fuzzy and
A
cuddly.
clap-free koala. There's pills for that.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I am playing the tiefling Penance, and the animal that I think best represents me, I reckon, is I'm gonna go with a jellyfish, because I just kind of just flow where the current takes me, and there's not a lot happening up here. That's about it.
I would have thought you would have picked a chameleon as well, because it always changes color like your hair.
Depending on the color of the light going through the jellyfish, different color.
True.
Yeah,
That's true.
it fits.
Hi, my name's Amy at Amy Plays RPGs on Instagram. I'm playing the half-orc knowledge cleric Hazel Hawkins. I think I'd identify most with a fainting goat, because my first instinct in most situations is to freeze as well and just kind of panic.
She
So,
doesn't
yeah.
work as a bus driver.
No, thank God.
My name is Doug. I'm playing the rock gnome wizard Fantwick Feleduk, and the animal that I identify with the most would be a dog, specifically my dog, because he goes absolutely burko for a little while, makes all the noise running all the way around, full of energy, and spends the rest of the day splayed on the couch.
Perfect.
Absolute
Good
burko.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Hero?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think the animal that most represents me is the T-Rex, because I always worry that my arms are too small.
You didn't have a lot of friends when you grew up, did you?
No,
What's that got to do
I
with
can't.
T-Rex?
I seem can't.
I just like if he's picking weird animals that doesn't exist. No offense.
Doesn't exist. It does exist. How dare you, sir? I exist.
Yeah, and a round of applause for Hero.
Oh.
Because of the small arms.
So previously on Grey's Anatomy. Previously on Shoot for Initiative.
There's a sponsor.
But maybe shoot too early.
After
Don't
your
say the big word.
spectacular screw up, the Heroes Guild gives you one last chance to redeem yourselves in a mission to calm the townsfolk of Thunder Rock. Weird sightings and rumors of missing cattle surround the newly occupied manor of the Strider family. You were conflicted in whether or not to investigate the manor on the word of a town drunk or deal with the townsfolk directly. You receive a map from Father McNamara detailing the first few floors of the manor, including a hidden basement, which can be entered through a priest's hole from the shed in the middle of the Longfellow Ranch. Some of you plan to see Hoss Longfellow, the owner of the ranch, to investigate further. Why am I British? Only to be lured into a magical appearing church with celestial writing. You enter the dilapidated church. With each step, you can feel the floorboards bend under the weight of your armor and weapons. Gaps between the thin boards allow for vegetation to protrude from underneath the church floor. Collapsed pews and scorch marks tell you that something had happened here a long time ago. Whatever it was abandoned, left in disrepair, perhaps for the better. A hooded figure hunched over the altar that centered the stage at the back of the church. He lets out a few chuckles. The fiery red silk, I don't have red, I have brown. Red silk hung on his bony frame, revealing strangely long arms and bendy structure. He turns around, and as you search for a face in the dark abyss, you are met with two red glowing eyes and a familiar beak.
Familiar.
Beak.
Familiar.
This
So,
is Big Bird.
last we left off, you guys approached him, he turned around, and he went, "Greetings, travelers!"
Hero, you legally have to tell us if this is Big Bird. You're about to find Pink Bird, you need to tell us.
I don't remember any beak.
For
I must have
copyright
got
reasons,
that.
it's a large bird.
Okay.
It's large avian.
Alright.
How familiar?
You know him as a public figure
From Aridon.
from America. So we are now going to go into
Oh gosh.
initiative. So last time I said, shoot for initiative. Claire, bring me my target. Sorry. Please.
Sure.
So one of our games, instead of rolling for initiative, what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot for them. We have guns, not real ones, of course. We have Nerf guns, and we're gonna shoot these targets, which have numbers at the back of them. If you shoot one of them and they fall over, you get that number. It could be 14, 15, whatever. That's on a D20. But if you shoot two of them and they both fall down, you get the lesser one. So if you shoot a 20 and a 1, you would get the 1.
And we're adding our initiative modifier.
Yes.
You will add your initiative modifier afterwards.
Question.
Yes.
If once we shoot the number, does that then get removed out of the
No,
out of the zone?
I will set it back up and I will move them around.
Okay.
So you won't
Can
know.
we see what the numbers are? Are they?
No.
That's inside of it.
No,
No, the number's
okay.
on the inside.
So you can't even aim for a good one.
No, no,
No.
no. It's
It's
a
a
dice
chance.
roll.
It's
It's
a
a chance.
No one can
Wait,
name
where are the
these
numbers?
things anyway.
They're at the back.
No.
They're just very small.
Joke's on you. I got to spray and pray. I don't need to aim. America. Okay. You're America. America.
I'm gonna liberate these numbers.
What do they call it? What do they call it? Peacekeeping?
Peacekeeper.
Oh, the movie
So,
next point.
so apparently we're not going for an American audience then.
We very well could be. We got guns for absolutely
We got
no reason
guns
other
in
than
the
the fact that we
second
want to.
episode.
That sounds pretty American.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm so scared of hitting like the hands or something decorative from the table and breaking it.
Oh, that's alright, don't worry.
That gives you extra points.
I'll take them off
Plus
for you,
two.
Amy.
Thank you. I feel less stressed, thank you.
So from your sitting positions, one by one, you guys can shoot. Starting with Kent.
Yes.
Is your weapon ready?
This is the greatest sight.
Ready. Fire!
Oh no!
Oops.
Completely missed.
Is he okay?
Is that a 0?
Give me that back.
It's a nat one. No. Everyone gets free shots, and then it's a nat one.
3 shots. Still not picking up today.
Ooh.
Two. Oh wow!
What was that?
Sorry,
Okay, so that is a 13 and a 14.
Ooh.
Not bad.
So that's a 13. Kent,
I
you
wasn't
get
sure if it was loaded or not.
a.
Yeah, no, they're all loaded. Just checking.
So Kent, you get a 13.
Yep.
Right.
Plus
Are you
one
ready,
modifier.
Thomas?
If you,
He's got more than one.
Ready. Fight!
oh god.
Oh,
great.
Good shot. Good
Not
shot.
bad.
You got the back row only.
Yeah, that's fine.
So 18,
It's still working.
13, sorry, and
14.
14.
Okay,
Not
so
bad.
so you got 13 again.
What was your number?
So I have
Yeah.
19 in
13.
You
initiative.
got 13.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna avoid those ones.
Yep.
Well, he's moving them
Plus
around.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, the Gloom Stalker, for fuck's sake. Plus my wisdom.
You got a laser.
Yeah.
Or just a big red
I
torch.
feel like that's the least John Vic I ever saw someone really go.
Laser.
Alright, Brad, are you ready?
I'm expecting good things here.
Fire!
Ooh.
That's a one shot. Show me that.
Just give it some Viagra next time.
One more.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
I feel
There
like you
might
shot
be a
through them.
1 in there. There might be a 1 in
This
there.
can only go well.
17.
That's good, that's alright. That's
5.
Alright.
Go back to the
Five
17.
bar.
10. 15. 1. Fuck! Oh.
Oh,
It's
no.
not about winning, it's about being
Oh,
in the game.
no. Well, it's not always about being first.
Can I have the 17 back?
Totally.
Yeah.
That's the first one you read out.
Oh, you got 3 shots, didn't you?
Yeah.
Move the debris out of the
Why do
way.
you think doesn't shoot straight?
Yeah, it's
I feel
always a
like-
gun. It's the same in Warzone, you know.
You're in front. You're in front of the camera.
Oh, you're ready.
I'm worried, but it's okay.
And here we have Dylan with the Bullpup design. Well
That was so
done.
quick.
That's how we do it.
That's how we roll.
Where did you grow up again? Was that Brooklyn?
New South Wales, East Coast.
Yeah. I'm
Where's
going
that?
Are you ready? 18.
Ooh.
Yep.
5 and 4.
Okay.
Wait, so are all the good ones in the middle, in front of all the bad ones?
No,
Now they're swapping around
I got
every
the
time
black
we
one.
Also,
knock them.
I only kind of know how to shoot this one, so.
Oh,
Oh,
She says it hits in the first shot.
damn. There you go.
very good.
Yeah, I don't know how
What
to
should be a
slow.
1?
It's like
These
movies.
are
I never tried
Really
shooting
good
gun
numbers,
before.
Amy. You got 11 and 4.
Woo! I got a 3.
Alrighty.
Done. Are you ready?
Yep.
Fire!
Oh, fire blanks.
It's never happened
Do you
before.
want my gun?
There's a bullet lodged in there. Oh,
Oh,
oh, trick shot.
Looks like you're a little backed up there, Doug.
It's been a long day.
Some pent up.
Distress.
So the first D20!
Two natural ones and a D20.
Claire, can I ask you to take those away, please?
Thank you, Claire.
Thank you,
Claire.
Take away.
Our beautiful set designer.
I pretty much designed this today.
Alright, don't forget your modifiers.
Oh, yes, I really forgot what I shot.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Right, you got a 4.
There
Yours is
Oh, plus
got
6 modifier. I got a
Plus 6.
Yeah, I know you wasn't. So how the hell you got plus 6?
Well, I need to add my additional modifier. It's my Doomstar.
Alright.
3. Mine's 3.
Minus 3. Thank you.
Plus 2, sorry.
Oh,
So
yeah,
3.
so 3 total.
So I see you've got a secret little stash of eggs hidden behind you
I
on the
do.
screen.
So instead of using tokens or miniatures, I'm using eggs for enemies. And then each time you kill one,
Do we get to eat
you
it?
get to eat it.
Yes.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
If you are dairy free, GG.
It's been nice knowing you.
Yes.
I don't think we would have been part of
Hey.
the show if we were.
If I'm lactose intolerant, all you that are going to suffer.
Fair point. Fair point.
All right. So let's write down the. Who was 20?
Dexterity plus.
Doug.
What's that? Initiatives. Doug.
So for a total of 22.
Woohoo!
22.
He went yesterday.
You definitely win. 22. Alright. Hazel, what did you get? 3.
Yeah, I have a -1.
Oh,
I'm not dexterous.
how could you have negative to initiative?
I'm not dexterous.
Wow, I never actually
Dexterous
heard
and dump
that.
stat.
I have spelled somebody's name Beyonce.
That's him.
Benetz.
Tenants.
Tennis.
Penance.
With
Why
an
did I
E.
say tenant?
What is it, Beyonce?
Forgotten your own name.
What did you got? Penance.
8.
8. Great. Gaz and Daz?
Gaz got 3.
Gaz are 3.
1 plus 2.
Oh, 3 buddies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So in terms of where Daz is during combat, is he hidden underneath?
Yeah, he's just on his back.
Oh, okay.
He's just hanging out. He can't die. I don't want Daz to die.
He's got one
Hold my
arm.
beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
19. What?
If you make
19?
Hero eat Vegemite again, he's gonna kill your chicken.
But then I'll
Eat
be
it with
confident.
veg.
I'm gonna be eating drumsticks. Tal?
I'm too drunk.
16.
16. Okay, so out of Hazel
Gaz will go
and
first,
Gaz.
because she's way more dexterous.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, you already have -1.
Plus 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're first.
I got my jam jar of dice.
I feel like there's an
Also,
explanation. I don't
Hero?
know. Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
Because of celerity, I got the bonus to my dex, but I've got disadvantage on wisdom saves. Just thought I'd let you know, so.
Don't
Put that
tell
out
him.
there.
I'm
Oh.
sure this priesty enemy is definitely not gonna have any wisdom saving spells. You'll be fine.
Spells.
You'll be fine.
I'm
Now
sure,
that
I'm
you've
sure he
said-
wasn't prepared for this at all. He didn't try to ambush us. This was just us ambushing
He
him.
threw a
Yeah.
shiny place at us.
I'm sure this wizard has no spells.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
probably just not even a wizard. He's just probably a level 1, like.
He's just some guy
Janitor.
called Derek. He's just joking.
He's just a messenger. He's just about to tell us something.
Okay.
He just loves robes.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that with his
He's just like, hey,
beard.
he's like,
Yeah,
hey,
come.
travelers, want to buy a cloak?
Wanna buy a witch doctor mask?
Yo, you wanna buy a sundial?
So, as disfigured disrobes, you see the reason for the bony structure is of this creature's wingspan. It's got pink feathers with kind of silver scale lining each feather, and this very ornate armor. And he's got a long beak with 2 red eyes, and the beak is about kind of half black and half orange. You recognize him as kind of like a flamingo, but also a very scary bird. Kind of like
That's
a
terrifying.
Can I do like a history check to sort of see if I know who he is?
Yeah, of course.
Because you said he was familiar.
Yes.
Not even.
Does anyone want to help? Anyone who's been to Aridin or has lived in Aridin,
I think we've all
which is
done
most
it.
of you,
Mm.
could be able to do it. Could do a history check.
And doing this
Probably
with advantage then?
advantage
Or?
on
Oh, with
Yeah.
advantage, I would say,
I
yeah.
can give you advantage.
I got an 18 on history.
I only got an 8.
8.
And an 18 for Hazel.
Hazel. Okay. So,
Oh, should know who he is.
you are too kind of distracted by the glimmer of the shiny scales. You're like, oh, what is that made of?
I could get some money for
Yeah.
that.
So last year.
Born different.
And Hazel, you recognize him as someone who has walked around the lower rings of the city in a carriage, in kind of by the order of the king to go around and collect taxes.
So he's like the tax collector I've seen around.
You know him as a viceroy and the highest kind of advisor, the kind of right hand of the king of Beale.
Okay.
So, but he seems a little different today. He seems a little dazed and
I'm guessing he generally doesn't wear a cloak and
no.
stand in a random church.
No, but the armor does seem familiar.
Okay.
He doesn't count as a beast, does he?
He counts as whatever it counts as. No, he doesn't count as a beast. No.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Means you're not allowed to know.
He's a puppet.
He's a large avian.
And as he disrobes, you see kind of red dots kind of climb out of what you can only describe as red flabs that are his stomach. And it crawls out very slowly down his long yellow legs and onto the floor in front of you,
Like bees.
past the altar. And they're more like red, fiery, glowing snails. With the tail kind of pointed at you like a scorpion. It's got like a little red bit, and it seems to be glowing redder and redder.
Do I know his name if he's like the hand of the king? Like, would I be aware of, or like his some kind of title or something like a?
You only know him as the Viceroy. As far as you know, he doesn't have a name. His name is Viceroy. His title is Viceroy. Definitely not because I was too lazy to think of a name.
Never happened.
No.
Never happened.
George.
He's called Boy George.
Flamingo George.
My
You're
only
joking, but I'll
viceroy.
write it down. I'll make a note.
It's now canon.
Yeah.
So please come and put down your figure on where you think your character will be. This is a door.
Who's
There's 3
closest?
pews on each side.
So
And
I
this
was
is the altar.
probably still riding on Hazel's
Yeah,
shoulders.
so it's gonna be next to you.
Doug.
I'm in the far corner somewhere.
Oh, this. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm there. You can be behind.
Uh,
It's the Easter Bunny.
Because I would have walked in first because I was like, yeah, this has got celestial and
Who did
glory. It
walk
looks like
in
a cool
first?
place.
That. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, you walked in first.
So I'm placing my mini right behind Hazel,
Yeah.
but I'm still
Yeah,
on
I
shoulders.
cut myself
On
on my
shoulders,
right.
on my
That's
crossbow
right, yeah.
because I was like, maybe we need blood to get in, so I carved myself open.
Well, because the
I just
Took 2
grabbed-
points of damage.
Yeah, I just grabbed mud from the ground because it said you with like dirty hands or
yeah,
something
you
enter.
with
Yeah,
dirt on your
yeah,
hands
I'd
or
probably be in
those
here.
with filth or something. I don't know.
You
Oh,
will,
just
you will
grab
filth
mud.
on your hands.
Yeah, grabs mud. That's us.
I did not do the smart thing.
Don't ever read the signs again. Just
Range
jump.
character walks in first and doesn't flank. Yeah, this makes sense.
Okay.
So
As you see the snails glow, the tails go redder and redder.
Oh shit.
If you need to hit me, hero, it's fine.
Before I can do anything, actually, Finn goes first.
awesome. First things first, I'd like to shout out to my friend Tara for painting those miniatures. They're
Yes.
fucking incredible.
Nice work.
And we'll be putting pictures up on the socials soon, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. All right, so
So that's Doug's round.
that's it. My turn.
Shout out
so-
for reaction.
He's my turn to plug.
While we're doing shout outs, we also get a shout out from New Zealand.
Ooh.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Oh, really? Yo!
hey,
Hi!
How you all doing, eh?
Only goodness.
Hey yo!
Couldn't help myself. Fenthwick, on seeing all of this weird shenanigans, is going to move his hands around, bring him down in together, and cast Magnify Gravity at 2nd level on the bird thing.
Oh, but
So everything within a 10-foot radius of that has to make a Constitution saving throw.
okay. What would that look like?
Damn.
Is it like a gravitational?
So, as the hands come down, there's a ripple of energy spreads out into a ball around in 10 feet in every direction from the flamingo person.
Okay.
And as the ball establishes, you see everyone inside the ball just huddle under the extra weight of a magnified gravity. And depending on if they succeed or fail, they may suffer some notable damage.
Oh. All right. So I'm gonna go with the
DC 13.
and the flamingo itself as well.
Yeah, everything within 10 feet.
Oh.
So it should be all
That's
of
a
them.
15.
15 saves.
Saves. 16,
Saves.
17, 11.
Fail.
Yeah, fails.
11 fails.
Fail. 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 So these 4 on the left fails.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to them?
So, damage is 19 points of force damage. Halved for anyone that succeeded, and anyone that failed, their movement is reduced by half until
19,
the start of my next
19
turn.
points.
19 points of force damage.
Wizards, yo!
Hero's just adding a quick bit of extra HP.
So does that
change
mean I get all of the eggs?
change the damage dice to
Added an extra 0.
D20 instead of D4. Fine.
You underestimate our power.
To be fair, I rolled really well on the damage. It was 3d8, I rolled an 8, a 6, and a 5.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Can we just save this expression of
Yeah.
DM?
Well, we have it on the internet
Right.
forever now.
like that look. I've had that look myself.
Oh, so
I want to savor this. This is brilliant.
I'm this close to crime.
I've given that look before. I put a creature up against my players a couple of years ago that was intentionally overpowered. They beat it before it could even move. In the first round.
So I would say it's a gravitational well, is it?
Yeah.
So as you see the snails getting pulled towards the flamingo, the kind of slug like what do you call those? Bubbly boops?
The antennae.
The
The
little
eye stalks.
suckles on the bottom of the
Oh, okay.
of the the bottom of the snail kind of glue onto the floor very steadily, but to their own demise as the shell gets pulled more than the body does, and it cracks and crumbles, and you see shards of like the shell just fling left and right to the flamingo, embedding themselves into the boards of the church.
Escargot, anyone?
A garlic, you got butter?
Well done for
He's
first
got
round of
thunder
combat.
Yeah.
No Vegemite. Never Vegemite.
Quick, chuck out a fire spell. Let's get this barbecue going.
But are the snails okay?
The snails look very damaged,
But still alive?
but still alive.
He had an extra 0 to the 18.
Bonus action 5.
These are strong snails, man. These guys are French.
And that
Yeah.
will be my
Thomas
turn.
Alright. What are your passive perceptions, real quick?
Oh god.
15.
15.
Not high. Passive perception? 11.
11.
9.
15.
9.
We're the 11 over here.
On the left hand side.
+1.
Plus 1.
No. Your passive will be
Passive
ability
is like
saves and senses. Scroll
At
down the
the,
bottom.
11.
Well, 11.
11.
Okay. So we
And
got
12.
12. So we got 18 for Ulrich.
15.
15. And that's the highest one. So nobody else but you notice a bit of a shadow kind of blocking out the light on the little. So you kind of see the slits between the boards on the left wall on the kind of facing the west, and you see a shadow kind of blocking out the light, indicating someone's coming closer and closer to the doorway
On the outside or inside?
on the outside.
Okay, so
Just
someone's
blocking
coming
out
to
the
the
light.
door.
But you don't see or hear anyone. You see kind of like a shadow coming from the outside.
Okay.
All right. Now, Ulrich, it is your turn, I believe.
You just scooped me out of the room.
Did I? You escaped.
I used my telekinetic powers, but I went the wrong way. So I would like to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the big dude
Okay.
and shoot him twice. Actually, first I would like to see if I go nuts.
Oh yes.
I do not.
Would you like to explain to everyone why you might go nuts?
If I roll a 1 when I go into combat, I have some very serious PTSD that may make me attack my friends.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yes.
That was the
We
heads up.
don't know this.
Nope.
True, we do not know that.
Oh no.
That's player knowledge.
I will shoot him with my first longbow.
Okay.
That's pretty bad. 9 to hit.
No, that's not it.
And the second one is a 11 to hit. That's pretty bad. Nope.
So I would say, as you kind of get distracted by the shadow that's coming in, and before you just shoot, you kind of turn your head to see who it is, but as you let go, I go, oh, fuck, and then go, and it hits the altar. Two of the arrows hit the altar and start hitting the flamingo, and it's quite close to him, but you just got a little distracted and off-put by the whatever it is that is coming.
I'll yell out, that's a warning shot.
I believe now it is Gaz. Oh no, sorry, Tal.
Alright. How dark is it in here?
It's pretty bright.
It's pretty bright?
Yeah.
Alright. I am going to move. And as a bonus action, I will dash to your left as far as I can. So
So here.
yeah, but
So-
coming out wide, I'm gonna try and slip in behind you.
Okay. Remind me which one's Tal?
That's
Back.
me.
That one. Yep.
Sneaky sneaks.
Yep. I'm dashing. Yeah, I'm not trying to hide. I'm just moving quick.
You always look dashing.
Thank you.
Here?
Yep, if that's my full movement for a dash.
No, you can get
So
double.
Yeah.
Right. So you do want how close you want
I want to get as close as I can.
to. Okay. You can do this.
Alright.
Right.
actually,
Oh,
then
try and get him then.
Stab the egg.
Rogue,
Stab
so
the
it's a
egg.
bonus action dash.
Hey?
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'll
my
just
bonus
keep
action
going.
dash.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and stab him with my short sword. That'd be a 20.
Definitely hits.
For 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And
So-
that's my turn.
You sprint across. How tall are you again?
I can't remember how tall I said he was.
Ish.
Tallish. 5'10".
5'10". You sprint across the church, kind of leaping over the hurdles of these broken down pews, and you jump onto the stage with your blade first lunging into him, and you kind of nick his wing just beneath the scales, and you cut off a little bit of flesh, and he loses 7 points of damage. He seems to be bleeding profusely from one wing. He seems to have done significant damage. So, good job.
Clip this wing.
Clip this one. I can't read my own handwriting. This is going to be a problem.
It just says he's dead.
So, this is a little part where I'm going to introduce a second game for today. And this is going to be really, really fun, you guys. Where are my magical cards?
So I already had my round in combat up here, right?
Thank you. Claire, please bring. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Claire.
Thanks, Claire.
Thanks for the clarity.
So, this little game is an adaptation of the game that my cousin likes to play on New Year's to steal money from all his family members. Basically, it's a gambling game, but instead of gambling money, we're going to gamble turns. How this is going to work is we're going to play a game where I put 2 cards in the middle, and they act as parameters. You have to hit right in the middle. So if ace is 1, and this is 4, you have to hit 2 or 3 to win. If you hit anything outside, you lose. So if you get a 5, you lose. 6, you lose. King, you lose. If you hit a 4, you lose doubly. Your punishment will be double. So for example, you would be betting turns. How many turns will the snails hit you? For example. So if you bet 3 turns and you win, they'll miss you for 3 turns. If you lose, they'll hit you indefinitely for 3 turns. If you hit one of the parameters, 4 or ace, they will hit you for 3 turns and they'll get crits on all 3 turns.
Just as a reminder, I think I'm the only healer, so please be careful when
No,
you're betting.
I can fix you, then you can fix them. Unless I get PT.
Unless you bet high. Okay.
So we've got
So,
from Wizards Yo to
Can we
Wizards
tell
High.
everyone, tell everyone who's watching at home, who's the gentleman in the tiefling with the horns?
That would be Penance.
Penance. So Penance, seeing you are up front and center, one of these guys is going to try to aim at you. We'll call him Snail number 1. Or Connor.
Connor number 1.
Connor.
His first name John.
Oh,
Yeah, the other one's called Ronok.
Wait, we met a Connor last time too.
that's many Connors.
That's why each of these snails gets to go individually to mess us
Yes.
up.
So what are those numbers there?
Ow.
So 6 and 8. So you can only win if you get a 7. You can't
That
bet
is-
nothing, but you can bet.
That is not.
It's a minimum 1 turn, which is this turn.
Can you shuffle the deck for us?
Yes, I can.
Oh wow. So
That's harsh.
how likely is it that he's going to draw a 7?
Like
4 cards out of a whole deck.
So we're basically playing inside
52
outside.
into
Oh yeah. Is that what it's
You
called?
said there's no outside.
50.
Yeah,
Apparently it's
yes.
just inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be inside.
Next time I'm gonna bring some Uno cards. I'm just gonna put my own cards.
So
reverse.
is my bet how many cards you draw to see which number that you get, or I have to bet that the next card is like what do I need to what number?
You didn't use that.
You just wager to see if it's inside or outside those 2 numbers.
Sure.
I would suggest betting 1 because it's very unlikely you're going to get 7.
Mhm.
But you do you, boo.
I'll
Alright.
go 3.
But
That it's not in between those 2 cards.
Joking. Would you mind, just for the review, focusing on the cards? And I'm gonna flip this one. So just one.
look, that's what I'm getting advised. I've discussed this with my esteemed advisors.
I'm also a dumbass. So
Look,
listen to
I,
The brains of a jellyfish.
I can tell you, it is gonna
Character's a
be
nerd.
it is gonna be a great card.
A great card.
It's gonna be an amazing card. Are you
So
ready?
I'm gonna go for. So I say 1.
One.
That it's.
Pull them back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 1.
You see it? Oh, great. Ready?
Can't see
So
what
you
that
get
is.
hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
So
but
it's
I
only
get hit for 1 round.
Yeah.
Only for
I
one.
can live with that.
Let's minimise the damage
Do you have to bet?
there.
Yes.
You can't say 0.
So what happens if you draw like a 6 and a 7 as the outside card, as the parameters, and there is no in between? Like if the parameters are one after the other.
There's no middle card.
Yeah.
There's no middle card, then I have to obviously have to
Okay,
redo
alright,
it.
cool. Just check.
That was just really not great luck.
Yeah.
It shoots you with 2 points of damage. You
2?
see a kind of a tiny kind of laser dot beam that shoots out at you and makes a little tiny hole in your shoulder.
Oh, that's
And
good.
I-
Ah, God!
Oh look, it lights up. What was that?
Pretty much.
So now that you can see what cards have been put out there, and I'm not going to replace them, so you can kind of tell.
Do you think that anyone in this group is able to count cards here?
Legally speaking,
No
I have to
offense,
say
but
I can barely count to 10.
I don't even
Is that
remember what I had for breakfast.
Who is our mage in the blue robe?
I as the only female. I am the only female, so that would be me.
You don't know.
Amy.
Hello. That's true. Oh gosh. Okay. Please don't
3 is
roll.
pretty good.
Don't
It's a
roll
good start.
5.
7.
Oh, that's really bad.
No, 4, 5, 6. You got 3.
I'm gonna say 1 because I feel like this is against me.
Look, I think this is a good. I'll take a peek for you, just for you.
Go hard or go home.
Hero.
This is great. This is amazing card. This is a good card.
You want to see me suffer.
Stop trying to
No, I'm
swindle
gonna go
us.
1. 1.
He's
I'm not
trying to
getting
make
it.
up for the damage
This one.
that he's
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, that's
See?
alright. I just
Well
take a
done.
little bit of damage.
Well done.
That didn't actually roll.
Mm-hmm.
That did. That was the second.
It's shooting up like a laser showdown, and the second beam kind of nicks you on the arm, and, and you see kind of like a semicircle of the hole in your shoulder.
Just the
Through the
Ralph
fabrics.
Wiggum gif of I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. All right.
Oh gosh.
First nail aims behind you, or try to. So I'm gonna say that if.
Well, technically, I'm still on her shoulder.
Fenwick's up
Oh,
here
you're on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Fenwick is
You're more of a
primed for
target.
shooting.
Yeah. So I'm actually going. If it does hit, I'm going to roll a dex save to see if I stay up.
See, a 10 is a good card. And we've got a
Oh.
king.
10 and a king.
This is some
So
really
Jack and
Do you
Queen.
stack the deck? Here.
I'm like a ace and a
I
king.
want to reshuffle.
You know what? I'll try me luck. I'll go 2.
Oh no.
2.
Dang it.
Oh.
So that hits.
It hits, and the next time you don't have to do this again, or just hit you.
Hmm.
Can I give advantage on the deck save because I'm helping hold him up
Sure.
on the shoulder? If
Yeah,
you want.
sure.
I'll try and keep you steady.
Same roll both times. That was a 9 total.
That's
Oh
dogs.
wait, dex saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Probably still in.
I'm only 6'2", so you're not going to take too much damage for falling off.
Shouldn't it just be a dex
Yep.
save?
9 total.
Or does
It doesn't exactly knock you off, but you are on the back of someone, so you are like the prime target. You're a standing target, basically. So
Well, this will make it better for him though, because if he's on my shoulder and he got shot and then he falls down, you've got to be hiding behind me.
True, very true.
That's going to make it easier.
How
for
much
him.
damage did I take?
3 points of damage.
Ooh.
It's just you right on the side of the helmet, almost taking off an ear.
Just like shears the mustache a little bit, the button chops.
You smell burnt hair and weirdly bacon.
I guess that's canon now.
Gnomes are made of bacon.
Hmm.
Alright,
Smells like breakfast.
who's here on the side with
That's
the
me.
dice?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is you. With the egg.
That's guys.
Yeah, why is it?
Is there a chance of the lasers hitting Daz?
No. For what I can tell, it is behind his head,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hiding.
He's on my backpack. He's
Oh, in
That's
backpack.
nice
Oh, in your backpack.
yeah, chicken backpack.
Perfect.
It's like one of those
I was a little worried
cat
about Shimmer,
ones with
but
a
didn't
bubble
bring
in
it
the
up.
belly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, I got you a 2 and a 9.
Oh wow!
3.
He's guessing 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
betting
gonna write you down for +1. 3.
3.
You ready?
I was gonna get go.
Oof, I wouldn't do
3.
3. 3? I wouldn't do
3.
Sorry.
That's success.
That's good.
Yes!
Yes. You got a 4, and that means you will not get hit for 3 turns.
Yes.
I feel like Gaz has some like secretly sick dance moves. Like he's just like back bending and just like dodging the lasers.
He's doing the shopping trolley.
I'll say you have been in situations where lasers are being shot before. You've been in clubs. So as you kind of dance along with the laser beams, you kind of shrug your shoulder and then one of them just hits right above where your shoulder was.
Yeah, perfect.
Usually apple picking dance.
Yeah.
You channel your chicken and just kick your head.
Yeah, he's just there
The
going,
swimmer.
just not the Roxbury. Yeah, not the Roxbury.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
The last one is going to shoot, of course, at Alaric.
No, he's not.
I'll say no one's going to shoot at Tal because you're behind all the snails. 9. See, that's a good number.
Mhm.
This is going to be a low one.
What is that?
Jack,
I reckon
So
go 3.
ten.
so it'll be
You
11.
got a 10.
11. It'll be
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
No, I was saying that you need to get a 10. Don't bet 10.
No, I know.
He's like, we'll kill him next round anyway. Don't worry about it.
Ah, she'll be right, mate.
5.
Go big or
So,
go home.
if you can kill the snails before the next round, obviously they can't attack you. So, even if you bet really high, as long as you kill all the snails, you're good.
So now I know why the snails survived my attack.
So they could kill us.
Yes.
2 points of damage. As the other one kind of aims for your legs and trying to pin you down to the floor, it shoots kind of it shoots off your pinky toe a little bit. Just a nib of it.
But I don't have a foot. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's a +9. Oh.
It's fine. We won't be in combat for that long.
I'm just doing what he would do.
It's only 2
Little
damage every time.
Yeah, that's what I like. This is
I get a D4.
I went to Duffer. To 3.
Go big or go home.
The flamingo reaches back to his back and he takes out a staff, and in midst of taking it out, he doesn't put it down. He holds it up and he crouches down and aims it at Penance,
Alrighty.
who's right in the middle, and you can see it's pulsing red every second, and his hand jerks with every pulse, and it's getting redder and redder.
What does that look like again, Hero?
I should have wrote this down before I said it.
So, can you explain again how it's throbbing?
It wasn't throbbing. I didn't say throbbing.
It
I
was
said pulsing.
with energy.
Pulsing of energy,
Getting redder and redder.
getting redder and redder. This is a Christian channel. It is Easter.
Alright, convince me he's not a bird, not a dog.
Is he casting a spell at all?
No,
So I don't get attack of opportunity on him?
no, he's not casting a spell.
Does it look like he's holding a spell, like holding an action? Or is
No. It feels like whatever he's holding, that is kind of the automatic kind of action of the.
So it's
Of
a
the stuff.
two-parter.
I'll
Yeah.
pray for you.
It has an AI in it. It is Jarvis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he does nothing else for that turn.
Sorry,
But
but
technically now, as he's holding that, who is the Cal, the closest to him, you see a red bubble starting to form around him. And it kind of climbs down, this red energy, almost touching where your sword is. And your sword oxidates, kind of where that red energy is a little bit. And little bits of rust starts to form.
So I'm on the outside of this
You're on
thing
the outside of it.
and
Thing
just
we
gets
have
the
where
tip.
it come.
Just the tip.
Is he Magneto?
You have to legally tell us if he's Magneto.
Magneto's
He is not Michael
easy.
Fassbender, I promise you.
He's Magneto's younger brother, Rusto.
That's
Rusty.
Rusty.
Rusty. Alright, we are back to Fem.
Well, Gaz and I haven't had it.
Oh,
right,
I was
sorry.
going to say.
I know we got a 3 hero,
He's
but
counting
we still
you as
count.
snails.
Gaz,
Counting you as
Gaz,
snails.
yes.
Alright, well,
Wait. No, Gaz got a.
Natural one.
I got
Yeah, but
3
plus-
plus 1
Yeah, but he's got a
plus
2.
2.
plus
Yeah,
2.
I'm on 8.
You're
Yeah,
right.
that's
Oh,
a
right.
hero. Yeah.
Penance,
He's
sorry.
half the crew.
Stop throwing everything
Come on,
at me.
hero.
Skip my turn.
Skip.
He is trying to kill him.
Alright. Well, I'd like to move as far my left, your right, as I can. Yes. And then I would like to look at this guy and do a blood curse of binding. So he needs to do a strength saving throw and beat a DC 13. And this is a bonus action.
Okay. 8.
8 fails, perfect.
He's dead.
So their speed is reduced to 0 and they can't use reactions until the end of my next turn. However, I'm going to amplify it by taking 1d4 of damage. I take another 3 points of damage. I'm fine, everybody. Oof, all good, all good.
It's
Blood
still-
Hunter is
still
bleeding.
So
I just keep slitting.
just a blood vessel just bursts in my eye. This curse lasts for 1 minute and can affect the creature regardless of their size. At the end of each of their turn, they have to make another strength saving throw, and on a success, the curse ends. So their speed is 0, no reactions for the next minute unless they pass a strength save at the end of one of their turns. And I am now going to use my action to attack with my crossbow.
Oh, wow, alright.
Blood Hunters.
Yeah.
The
There you
dirt.
go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good till I run out of HP.
Super cool until you blow yourself up.
Alright. That would be a 14.
14.
Yes.
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 Oh, that dirty look on the DM's face.
Are you okay? Oh,
Okay.
What are you shooting at?
The,
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
He's shooting a big bird.
Big bird. So that is a D6
again.
plus 4, but I turned on my my Crimson Right before walking in. I turned on my Crimson Right to do the D4 damage before entering the building. So I also get a D4 of electrical damage.
Okay. So what does this bolt look like? So it's like,
So my crossbow comes out and there's just an arc of electricity constantly going across the actual bowstring
Oh,
of
very
the crossbow
nice.
bolt, because there's little spikes at the end and I just jam my thumb on it and then the blood just turns into electricity across. So I've done the blood validate. Blood vessels burst in my eye. I've lined up the shot with the other eye and I'm pulling the trigger.
is that a disadvantage? There's blood in your eye.
Stop trying to win.
He's just.
And it's a D6 plus 4. Let's go.
I mean, if I have blood in my eye, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I close it.
You don't have any class.
That'd be that would be
What's your plus?
7 plus 4, so it's 7 points of piercing damage
Yes.
and then 4 points of lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Serious?
Wait, you killed him?
The arrow goes straight into his chest. He tries to catch it as it enters. He goes, "Ugh."
That was unexpected.
You ruined his orgasm.
That's what. Do not point red at me. Do not point red at me.
Hazel, who hasn't had a go yet and knows that this is the viceroy, like, handed the king, was like, oh, we shouldn't kill them. Oh. Well done, everyone.
There is still the snails. The laser shooting snails.
Are they still up, the snails?
They are no longer red, and they've started crawling away slowly. And you can see there's a bowl of lettuce on like the left of the altar, and they're just climbing towards kind of the bowl of lettuce.
Aw.
I'm just gonna let Daz down. And just be like, "Hey mate, eat up." And Daz is gonna go over and just start pecking at the snails.
I thought Daz was vegetarian.
So
The chickens will eat meat. They'll mess
the
you up.
viceroy is down and bleeding,
That was last weekend.
but he is not fully down. But he has put down his staff, and he's you're all out of initiative. He doesn't seem to be able to move any further.
Finish it.
No,
You're right there.
In the neck. I think this is the viceroy. This is the hand. Are you the viceroy? Are you the hand of the king? Are you alright?
Yes.
I look at the tip of my sword, which is rusted. I'm gonna give you tetanus, mate. If you don't tell us what the fuck you were doing.
I can also cast Human Control if that helps.
His eyes still glowing red?
No, they're now dulled to a kind of grayish green,
Okay.
almost olive. I'm saying.
I'll keep an eye on the door for
Yeah,
that
I'm just
shadow.
tip of the sword on his throat.
On his throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just holding it there.
Mr. Viceroy, sir, are you alright? And what is happening and what is this place?
Before he answers you, dex save.
Oh no.
Dex save.
Sorry, dex contest.
Death
Death
save.
save.
Dex save. No.
What the hell?
Dex
That
contest.
escalated quickly.
Dex contest.
Oh my god. 9 total.
19.
It's my bloody best stat too. What the hell?
He grabs your hand with one of his wings and he pulls forward with his sword through his throat, and he starts laughing.
Can I cast Cure Wounds before he dies?
Just with the sword
Oh,
in his
jeez.
back.
Can I
You
cast
gotta
Cure
pull the
Wounds?
sword
You
out.
can try, but his neck is like this thick. The blade is like this.
I just
Why'd you?
Cure Wounds. This'll fix it.
You see the wound heal itself, and the
Just
disembodied
slapping a
head.
band-aid on this.
It sealed the wound, but the head is still separated from the body.
Oh, he's like decapitated
Yeah.
himself?
It's,
Oh, if he's I won't do it then if he's decapitated himself. I
Okay.
can't fix that.
Wow.
Yeah, CPR won't fix that.
you can see the kind of beaks
holy
snapping
shit, mate.
as
What
the,
the hell?
as the head is flopping around the floor.
Tyler, you alright?
I didn't want to kill him. Stupid bird. What the hell, man?
Has he got like anything on him that I can check? Like he had the robe. Is there any scrolls or any information?
Sure. Do you want to investigate?
Yeah.
Roll investigation.
Why did he just kill himself?
As you go to walk in closer and then start rifling through his things, I'm going to get off and step back a bit.
That's fair. What does it investigate? Ooh. 5?
As you reach,
I will
into-
do the same.
do the same. Sure. So you both kind of get the same idea, and you race to reach into his robes to check for gold
He's
or
right
whatever
there.
it
Carl
is.
and I are inquisitive.
Was it investigate?
12. So as you guys reach into the robe, you guys fall into each other and notice that he's no longer there, and you are just on the muddy floor, and there's no church, there's no wood, and then you see an elf, a huge hulking elf with shimmering kind of silver engraved armor.
Same guy from.
Yeah, from the very outside, kind of looking at you, going. Same guy from the tavern that was bothering Oric, the town drunk.
I'm very sorry, guys, but I thought that we were literally somewhere else. This must just be.
No,
Don't worry about it. It's alright.
The town is now, you can see the town now, and the town can see you. They just see a bunch of people flaying about.
Did
And
I'm convinced that was
Yeah.
in my head.
Stand up
notice
and brush the mud off in
the
your...
celestial that was
Oh.
in the.
That bloody
There's
drink
nothing
was
in the
stronger than I
church.
thought. What the hell
there's
was
no
going
church
on?
anymore.
No, but when we
No,
first went into
before it
church,
disappeared.
No,
there's
everything
nothing
is
there.
like scorched off.
I'm
it's been-
trying to look as well. I couldn't
Yeah.
find anything.
like there was a great fire or like
Yeah.
a great battle.
Is the elf still there?
The elf is still there, he's just standing there going.
Are the snails still there? Is it other
The
snails still
snails,
there?
no, they're also gone. With the
Yeah,
rest.
so Daz was like about to go.
So I'm sure he's still going like this, and nothing.
Fenthwick's first thing as the church disappears and we end up in the mud. Ah, crap. This is going to take a while to clean off my boots.
You just got off too.
I'm very sorry, Fenwick.
That'd be about fucking right.
Right. Do you know? I'm really confused. What did you do that?
Did I do what?
The church,
What church?
the one that we were just
No.
in.
Who are you?
I'm Tiberius.
Can we go get a drink and have a chat with you for a second?
I do not drink.
And we can do the drinking and you can do the talking.
Like
Well,
similar.
there seems to be much to talk about. A group of strangers playing around in the mud, playing fight. Oh, eh?
Well,
Scaring the townsfolk.
not exactly. There's a perfectly logical explanation for all of this.
I'd like to hear it.
Too.
Then a drink you shall have.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Sure.
I was mostly just
Well,
scared he was going to run away. to be
While he
honest.
does that, I'm going to use Mage Hand to pick Shimmer up out of the
10.
mud, and then press the digitation to clean her.
Sorry?
I'm going to use Mage Hand to pick my cat up out of the mud, and then press the digitation to clean her.
Right.
He just loves you saying that.
Because I can.
I like lean down and offer my shoulder
Can we
to
get a
show if she
merch?
wants to
Just
get off
that.
the ground.
Press the digitation.
Did you want spell? And what do you do?
I just did an insight. I got a 10 on the insight.
Okay.
Just trying to
Oh,
get a
what
read
would-
on him.
As in alignment or as in?
Yeah, or like just to sort of see what potentially his motivations could be.
He seemed
like,
real shady last time
He
we saw
seemed a
him.
bit aggressive to Ulrich, so could he potentially be an ally or?
You can't really read anything off his facial expressions because he has none.
Right.
But you see the Heroes Guild crest on his chest and a
Champions Guild.
kind of red ribbon signaling that he's a champion.
Right.
Oh, this is like our boss.
Oh, I almost pointed my crossbow at our boss. Oh.
And before we continue, we're going to take a short break. We're going to end today's episode. And we're going to hand you this egg for killing the Viceroy.
Yes!
Thank you, this egg.
Killed by JP.
Oh, no, I can't sing that.
Requiem.
All right, join us next week for Who is Tiberius? What happened to the church? Who's gonna be out next on Love Island? See you next time.
Our hero home.
Next Sunday at 6 until 7. It's a 1 hour episode from now on, each Sunday. And yeah, all right.
We're